Hey, what's up, everybody? Sean and Lacey here, and today we are talking about your favorite topic, goal setting. Now, it could be your favorite topic. It could also be your least favorite topic, and that's why we have put together the 6 P's of goal setting worksheet. If you want a copy of that, all you've got to do is comment goals, GOALS, if you're watching us on Facebook. And if you're watching this on YouTube, just click the link below in the description. We'll get you all set up with our 6 P's of goal setting worksheet. Now, some of you might be a little frustrated because you have a lack of clarity when it comes to setting goals. And that's one of the reasons why we created this worksheet for you, is to help you have a little bit of direction when it comes to setting goals. You know, for whatever reason, it's the end of the year, December 31st, when it occurs to everybody to make their goals, but you're not really sure what to do. I mean, you've got the make more money, you've got the lose weight, but what about all of the diverse areas of your life? And so we've created prompts inside of these 6 P's that are going to help you fully develop every facet of your life and where you should be making goals so that you have better clarity in what you're setting your goals for.
But you know what? That's not the only thing people get frustrated about. A lot of people tell us that they're frustrated because they have a hard time holding themselves accountable, or they don't have people in their lives to hold them accountable. But you know what's really difficult? It's hard to be accountable to things that you don't have. So if you don't have clear goals, you have nothing to be accountable to. Therefore, you're probably not getting where you're trying to go. So if you're feeling stuck, you're feeling like you can't show up, you can't be accountable, these prompts will help you get clarity to have the accountability you desire.
Not only that, a lot of you might be thinking right now, hey, whatever happened to those goals I made for this year? And yeah, I didn't really do them. I mean, it sounded good on December 31st on New Year's Eve when I was eating those 12 grapes. Shout out to my Latinos who know about those 12 grapes. But now you don't know what happened to those goals simply because you have no tracking or way to measure how you are advancing on them. And wow, that can be really defeating because you put in all this time to make your goals and now you're looking back and you don't know even where you are. How many pounds did you want to lose? I mean, all of these things can be very defeating. And that's why we've created this worksheet for you.
Yeah, but listen, we know what you want. You want to be able to set goals that you feel super confident in. You want to diminish that fear of failure as much as possible and make them feel like they're achievable. But here's the deal. You have to have clarity to instill the confidence that's necessary. So this exercise and worksheet is going to help you get the clarity you need to have the confidence that you desire.
Another thing that people love about this worksheet is that it attacks all areas of your life, not just your revenue. Sure, you want to make more money and sure, you want to lose those pounds. That's easy to come up with. But this worksheet dives deep into 6 very distinct areas of your life to help you cover all facets and aspects of creating a well-rounded plan, well-rounded goals for the next year.
You know, a lot of time when we're talking about goals, we utilize the concept of the GPS system. You have to put a destination in your GPS in order to have the directions on how to get there. So here's the reality of it. We all know that you want to have directions. You want to know what it takes to be able to achieve your goals. You're looking for some step-by-steps in order to get from A to Z, but it all starts with creating the goals and getting clarity around those in order to have the steps that are necessary to get there.
So let's walk you through those 6 P's. Remember that you want to create these goals and you want to write them in the present tense. They're not wishes, they're not dreams. They are your goals. And whether it's for the next quarter, the next 6 months, the next year, or maybe even the next 5 years, you want to write them in the present tense. You want to also make sure that you have thought about the time frame that it may take you to get there. Although we always are preaching, just do it as fast as you can. You also want to think through sort of the obstacles, the things that you know might get in your way. That way, when they do raise their ugly head, you're prepared for them. And you also want to remind yourself why you must achieve these goals. Now, for any of your goals, you cannot come up with a must. Take it off the list because you're most likely not going to do it because it's just simply not a must. The first P is purpose, right? You must have a purpose. What are some of your big purpose goals? We talk an awful lot about aligning your purpose. Now, sure, making a lot of money is great and losing 30 pounds is great. Getting in bikini body shape is great. But you really must give some thought, first and foremost, to your purpose. Why are you on this planet? What are your gifts? What keeps you up at night? What are some of the major problems that you know that you were put here to solve? Those all go in that purpose bucket.
P number 2 is professional. What do you want to do in your professional life? And this is a really important box, and I want to encourage you to break free from essentially the limitations and the confines of what you believe you have to do in your profession. You can have anything that you desire. Sometimes it's just thinking about it and creating a goal that you may not have thought you would be able to achieve. So yes, while you're doing this in the present tense, don't forget to also look into the future and say, ultimately, what would I like to achieve in my professional career?
P3 has been really big in my life. P3 is people goals.
Yeah.
Who do you want to be in better relationship with? Now, of course, the obvious will be your significant other, your kids, your parents, etc. But this actually looks out into your relationship plan. Goals to be in better relationship with my community, with the certain politicians, with certain business people, whoever it might be that you're dedicated to deepening and furthering your relationship with. That goes in the third P, people.
P number 4 is prosperity. Now listen, I love this box, and I want to remind you that money flows, right? So you have to decide here in the prosperity box, how do you want to receive? I ask my clients all the time, if you could just wave your magic wand, what would be the most ideal way that you would like to generate revenue? Write that down in the prosperity box. But a little asterisk here, you also have to say, how would I like to give? I think it's really important in this area, in this box, to say, when I am in that space, what would I like to give? Where would I like to give my money or my time?
P number 5. Well, your personal goals. This is where you get to lose weight, bikini body, do my morning routine, read 30 minutes a day, all of those personal goals. Get better at golf, spend more time with my kids, coach Little League, all of the personal goals that you have, that goes in box number 5.
And number 6 is play. Yes, naturally, this one is the most fun. What would you like to do with your free time, with your play time? I always tell people this is where you can put things that you're passionate about, that you want to just do for fun, that you know won't generate revenue. Maybe someday it could, but you don't have to have an attachment to it generating something for you except for joy and happiness and peace. So in the play box, this is where you would put things like travel with your family, dream vacations, going to culinary school, playing way more golf, or just hanging out.
Well, this is where you recap why everybody needs the 6 P's of goal setting worksheet.
Yes, everybody needs this. Number 1, because creating goals that have a lot of clarity around them makes them more achievable. A lot of times, like I said with the GPS, people are trying to get into a destination that they haven't even put or entered into their subconscious mind. When you actually sit down and you execute on this worksheet and you do it with a lot of thought and you write it as clear as can be, you will be getting to your goals that much faster. You will find that they are much more achievable. You will have the accountability that you've been looking for, and I promise you'll be able to do it with a lot more ease.
All right, folks, if you would like a copy of our 6 P's for goal setting framework, who doesn't want a copy of this? Comment goals down below if you are watching us on Facebook. If you are watching us on YouTube, hey, there's a link in the description of this video. You got to get on that right away. We will deliver that worksheet to you instantaneously. And hey, if you are watching us on YouTube, you're missing out on us in Facebook, make sure you jump over to our Service-Based Entrepreneurs free group. It's absolutely free. We've got guides like this and so much more. Plus, all of the cool kids are hanging out there. Be sure you check us out. We would love to have you. Comment goals, click on the link below. We'll see you in your inbox.